Then I think last year I decided to focus more on friendships as well. So instead of when I meet a guy, I like him, I want to date you, I want to be your friend. I want to see how you treat me as your friend.
You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings. Did it ever occur to you my heart's more than a toy? Please go easy on me, babe.
Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep this episode as short as possible. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2024. Um, I wish you all the best this year. So I was talking with my friend the other day, and she was like, "You know what? You need to go back to YouTube. You need to do more podcasts. You need to put yourself out there." And I was just thinking about it, and I told her, I was like, I've not felt inspired lately, and I was just telling her how I felt, and I was like, you know what? This is content. How I feel is content. I can actually tell people, that follow me or that look out for my content how I'm feeling, because I'm sure that there are a lot of other people who feel the same way. So stay with me. Let's explore how we're feeling today. The way I've been feeling. So the whole of last year, most part of last year, I did a lot of writing. And for me, writing is very therapeutic. And what I was writing about was more like I was venting, like I was speaking my mind. I was talking about relationships, talking about hurts, talking about disappointments I had gone through with relationships, with guys, with people. And it was very therapeutic for me. I gained a lot of followers because people could relate to what I was talking about. And after a while, I started to feel like I started to feel blank. I've been feeling blank, like because I feel like I've said it all. I've said everything. I've spoken about my experiences, the hurts, the heartbreak, and right now I'm not in the place of hurt and heartbreak, so I can't really talk about it. And I was telling my friend that I really don't know what to talk about anymore. I don't know what to say anymore because I'm no longer in that space of hurt or heartbreak and whatnot. So there's a lot of figuring out to do, like, okay, who am I now? What do I represent? How do I want to show up in the world? And I was watching a video, an interview of Caesar. She's an artist, a musical artist. I really like her songs. She was talking about how she no longer connects to her most recent album, Smooth. That because a lot of the things that she wrote in that album, a lot of the songs that she wrote were how she was feeling at that time. The hate, the hurt, the heartbreak, the disappointment. That was how she was feeling. At the moment she was able to write it down and release it to the world, it was like she was releasing the feeling, like she was releasing everything. And that's how I felt. Like the moment I was able to write all of those things down, write about the hurt, write about the heartbreak, write about the disappointment, write about a lot of things, I felt like I was releasing it. Right now I'm just in a place of peace. I'm in a very like subtle place. I'm just like, whatever happens is meant to happen. Even with relationships, I don't get hurt anymore. I just get disappointed, like, oh, I expected more from you, but okay. And there's more, like I don't have a lot of expectations. So, and it's a good thing. And even with female relationships as well, I'm very guarded with my space. And so this year I'm more in the space of, I want peace. Yes, I want to make money. Yes, I want to fulfill my purpose, but I also want to be in a space of peace. I think that's something I really did not enjoy as much last year because it was really chaotic last year. I felt like I was on auto drive. I was always on the move, always on the move, always on the move. What's my next step? What's the next move? What's this? What's that? And I feel like I did a lot of things for work and less about my purpose. So this year, I want to do more things about my purpose. I want to be in a constant Zen place of peace. My peace is my priority. And then there's another thing I've been thinking about. Everybody have been talking about their goals, ambition for 2024. I've not been able to write mine. Like I've written, but I've not like made up my mind. Like I'm just writing drafts. Literally every time it comes to my mind, I just draft. Okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Because Of course I know what I want to do, but like I'm not in a hurry and I don't want to feel pressured. Take it one day at a time and just trust God. Yes, everybody's setting goals, everybody has it figured out. You don't have it figured out, so what? God is going to help you figure it out. So just take it one step at a time. Write drafts. That's what I've been doing. I've just been drafting down a lot of things. Like, okay, I financially this is what I want to do, mentally this is what I want to do. But I do know one thing, that this year is going to be about fulfilling dreams. Um, I feel like a lot of last year was about making money, just laying foundations. But this year I would actually like to do, as much as I would like to make money, I'd like to do the things that I love doing. I'd like to start setting foundations for my future, because I mean, we're not getting any younger, so you have to be able to do things that, when they say create generational wealth, that's what I hope to be able to achieve this year. And with relationships, I hope to finally be in a relationship this year, to be honest. Last year I said I was going to be in one, but last year was a lot of learning for me, like in a sense that um all the things I would naturally do, I didn't do. Like before, I would jump into relationships. When I like a guy, I'll just be like, yes, 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 let's do this. Let's rush. Let's. But I took steps back and I'm like, okay, I like you, but do you like me as much? Are you the right person for me? So it wasn't more about my emotions. It's not about how I'm feeling or my hormones or whatever. It's me thinking, okay, I like you, but are you good for me? Are you what I need? Are we good for each other? Do you like me as much as I like you? All of those things played out, and it's kind of paid off, because when you take a step back and you see some guys don't even have sense at all, and you're like, "Ah, thought you had sense." And then I think last year I decided to focus more on friendships as well. So instead of when I meet a guy, I like him, I want to date you, I want to be your friend. I want to see how you would treat me as your friend. And I think I'm going to do a lot of that this year again, like just focusing on friendship. And for me, it's very important that whoever I'm with is in love with my mind. Yes, I know I'm a very sexy person, I'm sensual, I'm all of those things, but I have a very great mind, which I would love for it to be appreciated. So, not to ramble too much, um, I just want you to know that this year is going to be great for you. Trust God, take it easy, be at peace, be at ease. Write down your plans when you're ready. You can just write them in sketches and pray for divine direction. Go after all the things you want to go for. Even if you're afraid, do it afraid. If you're not afraid about your dreams, then it means you're not dreaming big enough. Happy New Year again, guys.